Oliver, Mr. Oliver's resource page. Mr. Oliver, Mr. Oliver, Mr. Oliver's resource page. Mr. Oliver, Mr. Oliver, Mr. Oliver's resource page. Oh, Unit 5, Lesson 11, homework. Let's get right into it, y'all. We ain't wasting no time. All right, so what we need to do is we're going to use this decimal grid below to add 28 hundredths and 37 hundredths. So I'll go ahead and put the grid up either here or here. I don't know yet. We shall see. I don't know. I will keep you guessing. But we'll put the grid up here or here. And then on the other side, we'll put our placement value chart, just so we could also see like another different way that we could look at it at the end. But we're going to go ahead and color in our grid below. All right. So what we want to do first is model the 28 hundredths on our grid. And hopefully you should know by now that 28 hundredths, when you break it down, there's a 2 in the tenths place and an 8 in the hundredths place. And we know that every one of our tenths is going to be like a whole row, because there's 10 of those 10th rows. Okay, so I'm going to go in and color in 2 whole rows, because that'll represent our 2 tenths. And then we'll color in 8 of those hundredths, because you know the hundredths, there's 100 squares in there. So 8 of those represent 8 hundredths. All right, now we've modeled our 28 hundredths. And it's time to go ahead and put our 37 hundredths in there and see what we get as a total. So I'm going to go ahead and color in 10. Color in 10 of those hundredths. Boom. Let's color in 10 more. Let's color in 10 more. Now we'll color in 7 hundredths at the end and see exactly what we get as a total. Okay, and when we look at the end, we could count them all together. And it looks like all together we have how many tenths? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we should have 5 hundredths. So we can look at our place value chart. And when you see them vertically, you'll see your 28 hundredths and you'll see your 37 hundredths. And then we haven't started doing this yet, but all you really got to do is line up those decimal points like we have in our place value chart. And start from the right and just treat it like you're adding. Okay, so all we're going to do is 7 plus 5 is 15. Drop your 5, you're going to carry your 1. And then when you do 3 plus 2 equals 5, plus that 1 that you carried will equal 6. And bring that decimal point down right under where it's at. And you'll see your answer should be 6,500. All right, y'all, this next one, we're going to do 64 hundredths plus 47 hundredths, but it'll be the same process as before. We'll go ahead and recognize that our 64 hundredths is the same thing as 6 tenths and 4 hundredths. So let's go ahead and represent that on our decimal grid. We should have 6 of the sticks colored in and 4 hundredths. And now we can go ahead and add 47 hundredths. So we can go ahead and keep adding 10 until we get 4 tenths colored in, and then add those 7 hundredths. Okay, so now let's analyze when we look at the grid afterwards. Altogether, there should be 1 whole colored in and 11 hundredths. And we could see that with our placement value chart, because when we go ahead and add, start from the right, we line up our decimal points. But we start from the right. 7 plus 4 is 11. So we drop our 1, raise our 1, and then all together you should get 1 whole and 11 hundredths. All right, here we go one more time. All right, this time we're doing 1 and 83 hundredths plus 2 and 1 and 83 hundredths plus 2 and 32 hundredths. So same setup, we're going to do exactly what we do. Let's take our decimal grid and we're going to color in 1 whole, 8 sticks, 3 hundredths, and then we can go ahead and, so we represent that, our 1 and 83 hundredths. And now we could color in, now that we represent 1 and 83 hundredths, now we can go ahead and represent the 2 and 32 hundredths. So we'll color in however many it takes to make another hole, and then another hole. So that'll be 2 holes, and then we'll add our 3/10 and 200ths, and all together we should have 4 holes and 1500ths. Okay, and then we could check that on our place value chart, add it up, and it should be the same thing. 4 holes and 1500ths.
4/10, hundreds, thousands, to the right, tenths, hundreds, thousands, placement value, tenths, hundreds, thousands, to the right, tenths, hundreds, thousands, placement value, tenths, hundreds, thousands, to the right, tenths, hundreds, thousands, placement value, tenths, hundreds, thousands, to the right, tenths, hundreds, thousands, placement value.
1/10 equals 10 hundredths equals 100,000. Yeah, we getting. 1/10 equals 10 hundredths equals 100,000. Yeah, we getting money. 1/10 equals 10 hundredths equals 100,000. Yeah, we getting. 1/10 equals 10 hundredths equals 100,000. Yeah, we getting money. Tenths, hundreds,
Thousands, to the right, tenths, hundreds, thousands, placement value, tenths, hundreds, thousands, to the right,